Yeah.
But the psalmist must have been a faithful believer.
Yeah.
Because the Bible says, if you are ashamed of me before men, I'll be ashamed of you.
Yes, sir.
Jesus said, before the angels of heaven and my Father.
All right.
That's the word.
In other words, if you don't stand up for me,
Come on, Pastor.
I won't stand up for you.
That's the word.
Somebody been to court before, and you know how it is standing before that angel magistrate that want to send your NIGGA, you know what, to jail. But because you stood up for the Lord before, that defense attorney named Jesus Christ is going to stand up for you. We have a sister that just went through outpatient surgery, but she's here today. This is what she declared unto me last week. Whether you go through surgery or not, my sister, he stood up for you because you stood up for him. Your houses are blessed. Your kids are doing well. You got money in your pocket. You got food in your pantry. You got something to eat when you leave here today because you took the time to stand up for God. Now he's standing up for you. Oh, Lord God. Thank you for standing up for us. So the devil knows if you're truly committed or not. Listen, this psalm is one of constant repetition, struggling with the ups and downs, with the circumstances of life and himself. As we come to a close, verse number 5. Verse number 5, the questions are asked. Why art thou cast down? Psalm 42, verse number 5.
All right.
Oh, my soul, why art thou disquieted within me?
Jesus.
Listen, he's asking of himself. Let me point out something to you today.
Come on, Pastor.
You can't do nothing for you. He's asking himself the question, expecting an answer.
All right.
But again, you can't do nothing for yourself. If you were to wait until things were hunky-dory and the eagle was flying high and everything was all right and smooth, you'll wait a long lifetime.
Come on, Pastor.
If you were to wait to give Christ your life, guard your heart, the preacher your hand, I'm going to wait till I get my life together with honey, you will never get your life together. Self can't do nothing for you. But the only one that can get yourself together is God. The psalmist says, our hope is only in God.
Yes, Lord.
You know what hope is? Hope is a sure promise from a sure source.
See?
We serve a God that makes promises. And he keeps his promise. I told Sunday Institute this morning, I told the Spiritual Institute this morning that people are fickle. You can depend on people, not all the time, not some of the time, but none of the time.
All right.
Folks will let you down whether they want to or not. You can take vows with a woman or a man.
Yes.
I have and hold for sickness and death, rich or poor, but let you get sick.
All right. All right.
And she in good health.
All right.
She might not want to push your simply tail around because she got enough life in her to go find another Joe Blow to get her swerve on. You understand? Or the reason why most folk divorce is not because of a cheating spouse.
All right.
It's because of MONEY.
All right.
I didn't sign up for this to be broke like this.
All right.
But we took a vow. And the God we serve is a God of covenant, promises, and vows. And everything to God is always yes, his promises, and amen. If God told you he's going to do something, he's going to do it. If he told you he's not going to do it, he's not going to do it. Therefore, the psalmist could not invest in himself, but only invest in his hope. That I hope in a God that will never let me down. The psalmist, he's not believing in himself, nor in nature, nor in memories, nor crying over nursing his grief, crying over spilled milk. Somebody in the house still crying over spilled milk. It happened, move on. been broken. How many of y'all been broken? He's been shattered. How many of y'all been shattered? I grew up in a house where I got hollered at and fussed at. I'm sorry, this is my way of preaching. Now, take it or leave it. But you've been broken before. You've been shattered. You've been scattered into pieces. You were a silent man walking by an angry ocean. Everything was loud around you. Everything is loud around you. But I got good news for you. You serving a God that sits high and he looks low. You know why? When you watch God in the text and you watch God in the scriptures as I'm closing, God is always sitting on the throne. A couple times you've seen God stand up. Once was for Stephen when he was stoned, and the Bible says Jesus stood up and looked over the banister of heaven. But I've already given you that answer concerning standing. Stephen was standing for him, so God decided to stand for him. Stand for Stephen. But God is always sitting on the throne. And you know what sitting means? Sitting means that you're in control. Amen. When you're in your recliner at your house, in your pad, where nobody else can sit, you sitting there because you've gained control of your environment. You're not only in control, but when you sit down, you have the attitude of teachability. Sit down around me, let me teach you a little something. And when God is on the throne, and since God is on the throne, he's in control. He teaches us. And when he's ready to pull the reins and he wants to move something, whatever God decides to move, he's going to move it. Do I have a witness here? I want to share this story with you as I get ready to close. I'm not lying. I'm closing this time.
That's all right. Take your time.
When God makes a move in your life, when you know God and you're serious about God, you have a love for him. That no matter what comes your way, it's not going to shake you up. Because you believe in the God in which you love. And when you love God, you can praise God. And when you praise God, doing your brokenness, all that is worshiping him. You're worshiping him because you're telling him how worthy you truly are. There's a story. And when you worship, you don't mind waiting. There's a story of a man called Ali Hafid. Ali Hafid was a Persian man. He was a wealthy man. Ali Hafid had land. Ali Hafid had fields of grain. He had streams on his property. And then one day, Ali Hafid, while walking around his land, a man visited him and told him, Ali Hafid, he said, I know you're wealthy, but I can make you rich beyond your wildest dreams. If you would go forth and search for a mine of diamonds. A mine of diamonds. And so, Ali Hafid, what he did was, he went to bed that night. He went to bed a poor man. Although he was wealthy, he was no longer content with what he had. Because he wanted this mine of diamonds that was promised to make him rich. Richer than he already was. And so what Ali Hafid did, that next day he got up and sold his property. He sold his property and he took the money from the sale and traveled the world, digging round about the world looking for a mine of diamonds. Ali Hafid went broke. And he was so broke that he became disgusted and disturbed and distressed and committed suicide. What happened was, a few days later, the man that bought the property was taking his camel and led his camel to one of the streams that was on Ali Hafid's former property. And while drinking from the stream, the man looked down and saw a stone. And the stone was brilliant and shined like a million suns. The man put forth his hand, grabbed the stone, and was found one of the biggest diamonds ever recorded in the world. What was on Ali Hafid's property was a mine of diamonds. All Ali Hafid was to do was wait and dig around in his own yard. And my brothers and sisters, that just goes to show you this morning, while you're worried about something you can't fix, turn it over to God, because the answer is already here. Do I have a witness here? The Bible says, they that wait on the Lord, he shall strengthen thy heart. Do I have a witness this morning? I don't know about y'all, but many times we wait on God, but God in actuality is waiting on us. He's waiting on us to believe that he's a rewarder Lord God, I feel the power of God. I feel the presence of God. And you want to be glad today that the presence of God is here right now. And since you have this opportunity, why don't you get on your feet? Let the world know that God, I trust you. Not only for one thing, but I trust you, Lord, for all things. Yes, I trust you, Lord, because you died for me. Not only did you die for me, but on that early morning, you got up with all power in your hand. Yeah! Yeah! Woo! Yeah, yeah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hang on in there. Whatever it is you're going through, hang on in there. The old saying says, tie a knot at the end of your rope and hang on in there. Don't use that rope to commit suicide. Don't use that rope to swing into another group of so-called enlightenment. But stay where you are. Tie a knot and trust in